Brief Captain here. Today, I'll be telling you about the cartoon Astro Boy. Give us a like if you enjoy our videos. When life on Earth became unbearable, scientists lifted an entire mountain from its surrounding area into the sky and built a state-of-the-art metropolis around it, Metro City. People lived side by side with robots. The machines served them and did all their work for them. And when they broke and became useless, they were simply dumped below, where mountains of garbage had accumulated. Dr. Bill Tenmo is one of Metro City's most important scientists, and Toby is his genius son. He finished the test in a couple of seconds and headed off to his father's work, having reprogrammed his robot servant. Bill was just about to give a presentation on his latest development. However, Toby didn't please General Stone, who was obsessed with re-election and the arms race, and he ordered it locked up until the end of the presentation. Meanwhile, another important scientist, Dr. Elephant, shows his colleagues a new energy source, the blue core. Elephant managed to capture a fragment of a star and extract clean, safe energy from it. What remains is the red core. This is a dark, unexplored energy capable of destruction. Stone intends to upload the red core into Tenma's latest development, a robot that will become an invulnerable warrior. Elephant tries to stop him, but who will listen? Stone took the red core and inserted it into the robot. At that moment, Toby finally broke free from his confinement and ran to watch the presentation. When the robot became aggressive and turned on its creators, the scientists erected an impenetrable barrier, trapping Toby behind it. It was impossible to remove it. And when the robot attacked the people, the barrier stopped the blast, but Toby died. Then the robot absorbed some of the barrier's material and tore a hole in it. Through this hole, Dr. Elephant incapacitated him. He used the energy of the blue core. However, Toby could not be brought back. The grief-stricken father began developing a robot in his son's likeness. Tenma found a hair in the boy's cap, using which he reconstructed all of Toby's memories and uploaded them into the robot. He then inserted a blue core into his chest, and the robot boy came to life. He had no idea he was a machine, and Tenma had no intention of telling him. The first person to see Toby after his death was the robot servant, Orin. The wires shorted out, and the circuit broke. "It can't be you." He recognized it immediately as a machine, but Tenma forbade him to talk about it. He told Toby he didn't have to go to school anymore. He will homeschool him. But things don't go according to plan, and Tenma realizes he can't bring his son back, even if he creates an exact replica. However, there's no turning back, because he can't simply dispose of Toby like other robots. Sitting in his room, Toby heard two cleaning robots talking outside the window. He ran toward them to figure out why he could understand the language of simple robots, and at that moment, he fell out the window. However, gravity didn't turn him into a stain on the pavement. The jet engines built into his legs fired, and Toby took off. Overwhelmed by his own awesomeness, Toby began flying over the city, and when he calmed down a bit, he went to his father to show him his abilities. As he raced through Metro City, Stone's men detected the blue core's radiation. Stone ordered him found and removed. Meanwhile, Toby overheard his father and Dr. Elephant's conversation and realized he was a robot. Tenmo admitted that he no longer needed Toby, as he couldn't replace his dead son. In desperation, the boy runs away, but Stone's men are hunting him. They almost catch him, but Toby escapes. Then Stone unleashes his heavy artillery, and Toby is pounded with all his weapons. However, the explosions don't harm him. He simply loses consciousness and falls into a robot junkyard. There, he's surrounded by dilapidated machines eager to feed on Toby's energy core, but he escapes them. Descending from a mountain of trash, he encounters a robotic dog named Trash and realizes someone needs help. But when Toby rushes to the rescue, he finds himself trapped by children living on the ground. Their small squad is led by the brave and attractive Cora. They wander the junkyard, searching for robots that can still move and take them to Hammock, who repairs them and enters them into competitions. Toby is rescued from Cora and her gang by Sparks and his fellow communists. They are communist revolutionaries and oppose the exploitation of robots by those horrific hammocks. Sparks and the others give Toby a new name, Astro. But they don't have time to become friends, as Cora and the others arrive and take Astro with them. General Stone comes to Tenma to find out what he used the blue core for. Tenma tells him about the robot boy and promises to remove the core from him when Stone soldiers capture him and bring him to the lab. Korra brings Astro to a town filled with orphans. They've been gathered under one roof by Hammock, a kind and caring man who loves fixing robots. Astro likes it here because everyone here feels like one big family. His new friends don't suspect he's a robot. Only the Trashcan knows and tries to warn its owners. But Astro begs it not to. He wants to tell everything himself eventually. When daylight comes, Korra and the others set out to search for robots. And Astro finds a massive machine named Zogue. He climbs inside Zogue and transfers some of his blue core's energy to bring him to life. The boys bring Zogue to Hamaga, who, overjoyed, begins examining the new addition to his collection. At that moment, he realizes that Astro is also a robot. Hammock decides to use him in the upcoming competition. Meanwhile, the kids work together to polish Zogue to a mirror shine and paint him with war paint. The night before the competition, Astro and Korra had a frank conversation. The girl explained that she once lived in Metro City, but then ran away from home and ended up here. No one knows about it. Astro decides to tell her his secret, but can't muster the courage. The next day, Korra, her gang, and Zogue head to the competition. There, they discover that robots are being brought into an arena and forced to fight each other to the death. Astro doesn't like this and begins to protest. At that moment, Hammock paralyzes him, and when Astro comes to, he's already in the arena dressed as Astro Boy. Hammock turns the audience against Astro and then unleashes the battle robots. Korra and the others don't help their friend, as he lied to them and didn't tell them he was a robot. Astro is forced to fight in the arena. He defeats all his opponents, but then Hammock brings Zogue against him. Astro refuses to fight him, but Zogue himself doesn't want to fight, since good energy dwells within each of them. Despite this, Zogue would have been happy to crush Hammock, but Astro wouldn't let him. At that moment, Stone's soldiers appeared and seized the robot boy. He didn't resist, as he had no other friends. Astro obediently arrived at the lab, where they were to remove the blue core that served as his heart. Tenma extracts the core, but then realizes he made a mistake and replaces it. Astro escapes, and Stone inserts the red core into a state-of-the-art combat robot capable of absorbing other objects. The robot comes to life and first absorbs Stone himself. Then it begins absorbing other objects and structures, becoming enormous. It sets off in search of Astro, but the boy comes to it himself. They begin to fight, but Stone the robot proves too powerful. Korra and her friends see something sinister happening in Metro City. They realize Astro is involved and want to help him. They take the car from Hammock, fly to Metro City, find Astro, and rescue him. The giant robot chases after them and gets caught in an energy trap. It knocks out the power to the floating city. Because of this, Metro City is repeating the fate of Sokovia from Age of Ultron. It begins to fall to the ground. People need to be rescued, and Astro Boy flies down and tries to slow the city's fall with the power of his thrusters. And he succeeds. Metro City descends smoothly, and everyone survives. The robot boy survives the city's fall. Weakened, he still manages to reach the surface. Tenmo appears and tells Astro that if the red and blue cores merge, they will both die. At that moment, Astro realizes that this is his destiny. He rushes toward the giant and pierces its chest. When he reaches the red core, an explosion occurs and the enormous robot is blown apart. Stone, however, remains alive. He still believes he's in the body of a machine and is trying to kill everyone around him. He's arrested and sent to prison. His friends find Astro unconscious. They realize they can't revive him anymore, as they no longer have the blue core's energy. However, Korra remembers that Astro gave some of his energy to Zogue, who can revive him. He recharges him, and the boy regains consciousness. Afterwards, Korra meets her parents and discovers they've been missing her terribly. Tenmo changes his attitude toward robots. He even gives Orin a day off. Go hang out with the robot bastards for a bit. Astro understands why he was created. An alien monster from the Marvel Cinematic Universe appears and must be destroyed. And Astro decides to protect people from it.